There's a revolution happening in corporate training, and it's not some far-off futuristic tech. Nope, it's the device you're probably holding in your hand right now. So let's dive into how that little rectangle is completely changing the game for employee development. I want you to think about this for a second. What if your most effective training tool isn't something you need to go out and buy? What if it's already in every single employee's pocket? That's the big idea we're unpacking here. Okay, so let's get right to the foundation of this whole shift. It really just comes down to one simple, undeniable fact. Smartphones are everywhere in our work lives now. And when I say everywhere, I mean it. The scale is just staggering. Over 80% of the entire global workforce now owns a smartphone. This isn't just a tool for the office anymore. It's a universal constant, whether you're on a factory floor or in a boardroom. And here's the kicker. It's not just that people have them, it's that they want to use them for learning. Over half of all employees now say they actually prefer learning on their mobile devices. They're basically telling us, hey, make training as easy as ordering a pizza or calling a car. So this massive shift in preference, well, it creates a whole new set of expectations. The way we work has totally changed, which means the way we learn has to change with it. And let's be honest, a lot of the old school training methods just can't keep up. And this right here says it all, doesn't it? Look at the old model on the left. Rigid schedules, you have to be in a specific place, and you're stuck in these long, drawn-out sessions. Now, look at the right. It's on demand, you can do it from anywhere, and it's all bite-sized. It's not just a minor upgrade, it's a completely different world. So what actually happens when a company decides to lean into this new reality? Well, the benefits of going mobile first with your learning strategy are huge. Absolutely huge. Let's break down exactly what they are. It all kicks off with convenience, right? But what's so cool is how that one thing creates this powerful chain reaction. Convenience leads to way higher engagement, which in turn leads to better retention of information, and, you guessed it, that ultimately boosts productivity across the board. And we've got the data to prove it. Just look at the difference here. Over 70% of workers say they feel more motivated with mobile learning. Now, that kind of jump isn't just a coincidence. It's because mobile learning feels more interactive and engaging. It feels less like a chore and more like a challenge you actually want to take on. The real engine powering all of this is something called microlearning. So forget about those hour-long webinars. We're talking about short, sharp, 5-minute bursts of information. It's brilliant because it respects people's time, it fits right into their actual workday, and, science actually shows our brains are just wired to absorb information better this way. And the impact on the bottom line, it's undeniable. Companies that fully embrace mobile learning have seen productivity jump by over 40%. I mean, think about it. When an employee can just pull up a quick how-to video the second they need it, they solve problems faster and apply new skills on the spot. That's a massive win. But beyond all the numbers and the productivity stats, there's a really powerful human side to all of this. Mobile learning is just this incredible tool for inclusivity, for making sure that training actually reaches everyone, not just the folks sitting behind a desk all day. Here's a fact that's easy to forget. A massive chunk of the global workforce isn't desk-based at all. We're talking about all the people in retail, in logistics, in healthcare, you name it. For decades, these have been the hardest employees to reach with consistent training. Mobile learning finally closes that gap by putting a whole classroom right there in their pocket. It really boils down to this simple, powerful idea. Mobile learning ensures no one is left behind, whether they're behind a desk or on the front lines. It's about creating real, genuine equity and development and empowering every single employee to grow their skills no matter where their job takes them. Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, but let's look at some real-world examples. How are different industries actually using this to solve tangible, everyday business problems? This table gives us a fantastic snapshot. So in retail, they had the constant challenge of product updates. The solution? Bite-sized modules on their phones, which led to more confident staff and, boom, higher sales. In finance, they used it to tackle those super dense compliance courses, cutting training time in half while test scores actually went up. And for logistics, it made onboarding remote drivers a breeze, which meant fewer mistakes on the road. You see the pattern, right? A specific problem, a smart mobile solution, and a measurable positive result. So we'll end with this thought. The way we all work and learn has fundamentally changed. It's not going back. Your employees are already learning on the move every single day on their own terms. So the only real question left is Is your organization's training ready to keep pace and meet them where they already are?